Hello transport enthusiasts, it's transport enthusiast AnurajRichmond from my channel. I just got an order today from Wingsmo Scalemo site. The model consists of two snap-fit aircraft, one by Hogan and another by Skymarks. So I will give you an idea on the airlines of the which models I ordered. So let me start cutting this open and get them out of the packaging. So I ordered these models for my birthday. I mean, I ordered them actually a week or around 10 days back. So actually this website does ship internationally to countries including India, just like how I ordered from scale model store for my order 3 snap-fit planes. So I'll have to check the receipt on how much the models costed and how much did the surcharge cost for the international shipping, because that's what literally does also count to the extra costs as well. But at least it's a good thing that these sites from which I've ordered from can ship internationally. So actually the Scalemo is actually their main parent shopping company, because there are a lot of divisions, and one of them is Wingsmo, that's for aircraft models, and there's even Richmond, which is for construction sets, and of course Truckmo, which is basically focused on truck models, but also on a few other scale models as well. And it's actually my third order in models actually. So, although the first two aircraft that I've had are not from those websites, those were gifts. Just take my camera to just show the opening. This came by Deutsche Post, as you can see. To cut this with a scissors because it's a bit of a crack. Here we are. So here is I got a miniature model catalog as well. Here is some history of the airlines and a few scale models, of course. And I think this is some receipt. Sort of this. Oh, some stuff. Paper. Here I'll just put it back into the carton. And so here it is. Actually, this is actually I ordered a Limox Wings model, but it's actually a Hogan Wings. As you can see, it's another Air India A320 scale 1/200, and this actually just like that one. It's an A320neo VT CIE, which I ordered. And the other model is this Lufthansa Airbus A350 by Skymarks. So this was actually part of my plan to buy some narrow bodies with Air India and a few wide bodies. This was one of them was buying two A320neo aircraft. Actually, I've seen that for a good difference, Air India has got, as it says on the back, it's got two other models. It's got the VTXC Sharklets, which is the A320 Mark 1 or the CO, and this is the classic one with the arrow-shaped winglets. But I just decided to choose this A320neo, of course, because it's a very modern aircraft and it's part of the mega order of the new planes and part of the improvement scheme. So that's why I chose this, because I wanted to add a world-class aircraft to my fleet, and of course, I mean, to show that that Air India is really towards becoming the best airline of India again. Actually, I've seen quite a lot of these A320neo models with companies like JC Wings, in Flight 200, but those are just pretty flimsy with the gear and those antennas. And for that, I would have had to buy a display case, which have cost me extra amounts. So I just simply pushed towards buying the model from Hogan, actually, as shown on the website by Skymarks Wings. And of course, I mean, this was something that I have considered a lot of times, buying this Lufthansa Airbus A350-900. I mean, this would have been a very fascinating model for me in the to add to my collection, because I've flown quite a lot in this plane. I mean, first time I flew a Lufthansa A350 was from Mumbai to Munich, and then I flew return as well in May and June 2022, and again in October that same year I flew exactly this one from Munich to Mumbai. I mean, on my flight from Amsterdam, I mean, this was the one I was connecting onto, and the ones that I flew back, I mean, from Munich to Mumbai, coming from Vienna, I mean, were in this new livery. Of course, Lufthansa has got this black tail white logo livery since 2018. I mean, earlier it had yellow the logo was colored yellow and the tail was blue, making that look more attractive. But when I flew first time on this type of aircraft, then it was in the yellow logo livery, and it happened when I returned from Beijing in 2017. Then as the plane docked at the gate at Mumbai airport, me and my father saw the A350 Dreamliner on the flight LH76766 Mumbai to Munich. Actually, I had thought earlier of buying the Lufthansa A340. I mean, at first thought of buying by Airbus Snapfit, but that was sold out. But there was an option to buy from Hogan Wings, but then now, as I also decided to procure some new aircraft as well. In fact, because I've heard that the A340s are really old and not that in good condition with the airline, but still, also I found it to be special if I had purchased that, because that was first delivered to this airline, so it would have been great as well for me to add that. But still, this also makes a good collection to add this plane. Of course, as I've flown with Lufthansa the most, and later with Singapore Airlines this year when I traveled to Jakarta in Australia. I was actually supposed to buy the Air India A350 by Gemini Jets, but it was too expensive for me, and what would have cost even more was to buy a display case, as all these non-snap-fit models have antennas and those flimsy landing gears, in which I have to put them in a safe place where they are not touched when anyone has to clean it and causing those parts to break and losing them later. So eventually, I mean, I have proposed in my mind to buy quite a lot of the Air India aircraft eventually when the new liveries are released. I was wanting to buy the Air India Boeing 777-300ER, which was still in production by Hogan Wings, but however I've known that they are in a very bad condition. The ones that were procured in 2005, they are pretty old and have been brought since its ownership by the government. Now it's that Air India, I mean, since its takeover by the Tata, has included a plan to refurbish the legacy 777 and 787s. Even though those aircraft, the 787 Dreamliners, were purchased again during government ownership, but still I've known that they are in a very improved condition as they are much newer. I mean, in fact, 7 years, because they were first delivered in 2012. So I mean, I've noticed that most of their situation is better than the 777s. So I would eventually hope to buy the 777-300ER when Hogan Wings releases that in the new livery. And of course, I've even seen that there's one Boeing 787-9 aircraft, which actually Air India is going to purchase as part of the mega order of 470 planes by Hogan Wings. But I mean, I saw someone on YouTube had it, but I could not find it on any website, so I'm just waiting for that to release as well, and I'll eventually make a purchase. So yeah, that's in my order, the 777 aircraft in the new livery, and of course the Boeing 787 Dreamliner model as well, -9. But I was also going to consider buying the 787-8 by Hogan Wings, but I just thought of waiting for the new ones, as the 787-8s also need refurbishment, as they would come in improved condition, of course. Hoping that I've not missed anything more to share, I'll just start assembling my models and then putting them on the shelf and explaining to you in full detail. See you in the next part. Finally, here now I just I assembled the two models that I purchased last night. I decided to make the second part today itself, as it was getting too late and I had to go to bed. But anyways, now is the time that I can show you the models that I just assembled. So here, I mean, with this Air India Airbus A320neo by Hogan Wings, actually listed on the site as Lemox. So it was very smooth to assemble. I mean, didn't have any problem, just as easy as the one that I have that I purchased in I think November or December. But as I might have mentioned, that because I wanted to make an Air India hub, so that's why I decided to purchase another Airbus A320neo, and I also wanted to purchase a world-class model which is much well maintained by the airline. So I just went for this instead of the A320ceo Sharklet model that's also available with Hogan Wings, and of course, as this is more sturdy, I mean, compared to those pre-assembled JC Wings models. So that's why I purchased this, and of course, in order to just give a different look, I decided to put the landing gear. I mean, it was slightly a bit energy intensive, I mean, for me to apply the modeling glue, but of course, like almost compared to when placing the covers to display the aircraft in in-flight mode, I mean, it would have felt like pretty much just simple snap, but still the landing gear did feel quite loose. That's why I had to apply a Fevikwik to hold it in position. Still really put well on display now, and all assembled in good shape. And of course, with this model, of course, it was very simple. I mean, to snap together. I mean, really, I could get all the parts in well in place, and I'm really liking the idea that I selected this aircraft model. Of course, as I've flown on this 3 times, as I had mentioned to you in the unboxing part. And as you can see, it's really well detailed, as you can see in the front with the airline logo. And of course, this aircraft name is Schwerin, one of the cities in Germany, as I've noticed that most of Lufthansa's wide-body aircraft are named after German cities, as you see. And of course, registration is DAIXM with the German flag. I think D, I believe, is the first letter or character with the German airlines. Like for India, it's VT. The same goes with Germany, of course, as you can see. And as you can see, this is in the new 2018 Lufthansa black-tail white logo livery. And of course, another interesting detail you would see in that livery change is that the fuselage is all white, while in the yellow logo liveries, the fuselage was silver on the bottom. And of course, at the back, the black is completely painted across the tail cone, compared to the earlier livery where the rear was completely gray and white. And as you can see, what's really the most attractive thing about this aircraft is that the logo that's on the tail fin is on the winglets, as you can see. Just almost like how it is on the Emirates, where you have a logo on the winglets but not of the tail fin. But you even see that with the Korean airplanes, but the only thing is you only see the tail logo on the outer part, while with Lufthansa you see them on both the sides. The same with the BA, as you can see. Like British Airways had ordered these Airbus A350 planes in 2019, so on the winglets the Union Jack logo is painted both on the inside and the outside. And another very appealing detail about this model, as you can see, is this small hump. This is actually a Wi-Fi router box, as Lufthansa offers Wi-Fi on board most of the flights, as you can see. And of course, you can tell that the engines actually spin, but actually you'll have to blow into them in order to spin them around, of course. So I hope I've not missed anything else to show you, of course, but I can conclude my total review of my birthday special unboxing. And of course, as I had mentioned, I am hoping to eventually get the snap-fit models of Air India wide bodies, the legacy wide bodies in a new livery, especially the Boeing 777, and of course the new Boeing 787-9 snap-fit when that releases on websites, and of course even the Airbus A350-900 when that releases in snap-fit. And I was also thinking of buying some British Airways aircraft models, maybe perhaps the Boeing 777-300 ER, of course, as compared to Lufthansa's old planes. BA's aircraft are pretty well refurbished, so that would also be a good thing to add to my aircraft model collection eventually. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Feel free to like and share thoughts in the comments section below, and stay tuned for my upcoming next model reviews. This is AnurajRichmond from Transport Enthusiast 118. See you next time.